Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you can see, I'm 9 wins in the Grand Challenge right now, so of course I will try to get to the 12 wins live for you guys. And I actually got to the 9 wins with this Golem deck. In my opinion, this is the best beatdown deck out there right now. Like, in my opinion, this deck is super solid and consistent just because it's at such a, like, well-rounded, like, defense for, like, everything basically. Ground like defense, for example, even against P.E.K.K.A matchups. Of course it's hard, like of course it's not easy or something, but we can still win those. Like we can still outplay them, for example tornadoing the P.E.K.K.A to the other side, stuff like that. And then like against air decks we have the Night Witch, you have the Baby Dragon, Mega Minion, and in general like against air decks, for example Lavaloon, it's really tough for them to stop, for example, Golem Night Witch push. So in my opinion, this deck is, yeah, as I said, like the best beatdown deck out there right now. Like this is my opinion, maybe you guys like think different, but this is definitely a really solid deck, guys. As I said, even against difficult matchups like P.E.K.K.A or something, we can outplay them. Fireball is actually really interesting because, I mean, it has already been like doing this for a while, but it actually resets the Inferno Dragon. So even against some matchups like where the Inferno Dragon would potentially kill the Golem since we don't have a Zap or something, we can actually Fireball it towards our like support units like the Mega Minion, Baby Dragon. They will actually kill it, but they will also reset it, so that's actually really good. And then of course like against Royal Hawks, 3 Musketeers, like Tornado, Fireball against 3 Musketeers. Definitely really good, but I would say enough talking, guys. Let's just hop into the first match and let's see what kind of matchup we get. Looks like we found one right away. So let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him a good luck. So usually with beatdown, of course, like in double elixir, it will be better. So in most of the situations, like for example right now, even if you would wait, like not drop anything, I would be totally fine with it. Especially as I said, like in double elixir, beatdown decks in general like are just better. So in this case, like I don't really want to waste my Night Witch, for example. Looks like he goes with skeletons, so looks like our opponent does have like some kind of yeah, cycle deck, or at least like cheap cards with the skeletons. So looks like besides the skeletons he doesn't drop anything. Of course I could go with Night Witch as I said, but usually with beatdown I just tend to wait like until until double elixir, like 1 minute. But looks like our opponent does drop the Hunter in the back, so I guess right now I am kind of forced to respond. I would just go with a Night Witch into the same lane. Maybe should have dropped the Baby Dragon there, but I'm not sure what would be better. So looks like he does have 3 Musketeers, Royal Hawks. I'm not sure though, but I'm assuming it is. There you go, there are the Royal Hawks. So let's Fireball this one. Let's probably Tornado, not that will not activate it, so I'll just let this be. I think he actually spent quite a lot of elixir. Ghost will be able to get 2 hits, but I'm pretty sure we can just end up going with like a Golem push. Once we hit, then I'll probably opt to go with a Golem into the left side just because he actually dealt more damage there. Pretty sure with the Ice Golem he's down a lot of elixir right now, even if he looks like he will go for pressure in the other side with the skeletons. Not sure what that is, but I guess I would just log it away, and then I guess I will Tornado the Ghost to the King, and then also activate it and probably just support like this Golem with a Mega Minion. Do want to drop it on the left side just because otherwise like he might be able to pull it like over here like with the Ice Golem to the other side. So it looks like the Mega Minion is able to lock onto the Hunter. I think I will go for a Fireball trying to hit all of the Musketeers. Hopefully they will be there. Looks like we will be able to hit them, and the Golem will be able to get a little bit of chip damage. Nothing too crazy, but does bring down the tower to 2063. And as I mentioned before, of course, like this deck is much stronger in double elixir. Do need to watch out. I will go with a lock, little bit missed lock. Did also take 2 damage or 2 hits from the Muskies, and also didn't hit the Royal Hawk. So pretty bad luck on my part over there, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. As I said, like I think I will say this many times in this video, but of course like beatdown decks are stronger in double elixir. So I will try to actually tank the Royal Ghost with the Golem over here. Hopefully we'll be able to. Looks like we will be able to, so that's good for us. Looks like he does go with his Muskies, so I guess I will just Night Witch behind this and then try to go for a value Fireball. Looks like he actually does give us a really good Fireball. I will go with Lock right away because of course the Fireball doesn't one-shot it. So let's see, guys, do need to watch out here. I will go with Guards for the Musketeer and then go with, looks like he did predict the Guards really well played on his part. I'll go with a Mega Minion for his Musketeer. Looks like we'll actually end up tower trading. We'll be able to take down his left side tower, but he will also be able to take down our right side tower. Definitely a really solid player, like he's definitely playing really, really well. So let's see, guys, let's go with a Night Witch in the back. Let's just Fireball. I guess I would just Fireball the Hawks over here. Do need to watch out, but of course like he has the Musketeers. Do need to watch out. He will probably go with Musketeers right now, but I'm actually not too worried about it. I would just go with a Golem in front of the Night Witch, and then probably end up Tornadoing or just like Baby Dragon their Musketeers, or his 2 Musketeers. So let's see, guys, let's go with a Baby Dragon right now. Let's probably go with Guards over here, and let's maybe go with a Lock. Yeah, I guess I would just go with a Lock, trying to kill the Musketeers faster. There you go, Lock will be able to kill the Musketeers. Baby Dragon is still there. Baby Dragon actually full life. He does opt to go with a Hunter onto the Baby Dragon. Golem actually managed to get 2 hits, I believe, onto the King Tower. So let's see, guys, I'll probably just take the Musketeer, like the damage of the Musketeer, and then go for a Golem push. Looks like he does go with Hawk, so I can actually go with a Fireball, also hitting the Musketeer, so that's better for us. And then I will probably go with a baby dragon, and since he has musketeers, I'll just nado and then lock them. So let's try to tornado them as close as possible. Let's then go with a lock over here, helping the Night Witch to kill them. And as you can see, Golem is still there, Night Witch is still there. He did go with a lock. I kind of want to go with guards, but I'm pretty sure he also has a fireball, so I don't really want to give him too much value. So let's just go with a Golem over here, guys. Let's have the fireball ready in case he goes with Royal Hawks. He will probably go with Royal Hawks right now. There's the Royal Hawks. Let's go with a fireball again, and let's then again like try to set up a solid like support for the Golem. So pretty tough matchup over here, guys. Looks like he will be able to probably go with muskets. There you go, there are the musketeers. Let's go with baby dragon to the side, and let's then again tornado the musketeers towards the Golem, the baby dragon, and the Night Witch. So even with the Golem death damage and the baby dragon, we'll be able to kill the musketeers. Like even like as I said, like we just used the fireball on the Hawks. So baby dragon is still there, guys. Night Witch is still there. Baby dragon is able to get 2 hits onto the tower, and the Night Witch will be able to kill the hunter. Also his hunter was able to kill our Night Witch. Actually a really intense match, guys. Let's go with fireball over here. And I'm thinking about just going with Golem in the pocket, like high. Do need to watch out for his muskets, but I'm pretty sure this is fine. Looks like he will go with his ghosts and skeletons. Looks like he doesn't go with his muskets. I'm pretty sure he's actually, there you go, there are the musketeers. Let's tornado them, and let's then try to lock them. Looks like the Golem death damage actually is able to hit the tower, so we do need to watch out, guys. But the lock will be able to kill one of the muskets, and then the other musketeers will be pretty low. So let's see what he decides to do. Let's go with a baby dragon onto these musketeers. Let's go with a Night Witch over here. Looks like the baby dragon is able to kill them. Let's go with a fireball. And let's see, guys. Night Witch should be able to kill the ghost, but look at the Hawks will be able to bring down the tower to 900, and this is actually really tricky, guys. I'm thinking about going with my Golem. I will just go with Golem over here. He might musket. There go. Actually a really good Golem. Wow, this is so intense, guys. I'm not even like, I don't even know what's going on right now. Let's go with guards and defense. So it looks like we were able to predict his musketeers in the pocket. Let's see if we're actually able to get this 3-count over here. Let's go with a Mega Minion. Let's then go with Baby Dragon for his Hunter. And let's see if we're able to get it. He might go with Hawks right now. But I think we should actually be able to get this dub over here. Let's go with Night Witch. Looks like the Baby Dragon doesn't lock on. That's unfortunate. Let's go with a lock. And I think this actually will be a draw, guys. Wow, draw to start of the episode. That's crazy. Let's go with guards just in case. There you go. There's the Hawks. There's also Tornado them backwards. So actually a crazy match to start of the episode. I'm sorry if the commentary was a little bit off. But it looks like we actually started the episode with a draw. So as you can see, even though we had Hawks, Hunter, 3 Musketeers, we're still able to have a really solid offense and defense, like defensive fireballs, for example. But then at the same time, like offensive tornadoes, like with the help of the Baby Dragon lock to kill his Musketeers. So definitely not an easy matchup. Like also for him, like we definitely have a really solid like defense. I said, like with the help of the fireball, definitely really solid, like in our favor as well. But I would say that match is kind of 50-50. So he played actually really good, guys. That was a pretty cool episode, or a pretty cool match to start off the episode. Let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him a good luck. So again, we start off with Baby Dragon, Golem, Tornado, Night Witch. Feel like this is the same starting hand as last time. Maybe we didn't have the Golem in the starting hand, I'm not sure. But it looks like he does start off with a Hawk Rider right away. So luckily we do have the Tornado in our starting hand. So I would just be able to take 1 hit over here and then Tornado it towards the King to activate the King Tower. So Hawk Rider could mean a lot of different Hawk variations. Could mean, for example, the Ice Wizard Tombstone. I don't know, like you have the 2.6 obviously. Like that is one of the most popular Hawk decks. Also I've seen like one with Lumberjack. Inferno Dragon minions out there, but looks like he does have 2.6 because he goes with the Musketeer. So in general, like in this matchup, if he goes with a Musketeer and you Golem in the back, usually, I mean, I don't want to say like you win like for sure, but usually like this play is actually like in my opinion the best play you can make. Looks like he does have the Tesla, but as you guys see, the Musketeer will be out of cycle. Of course he can cycle back to it, but this way we can like fireball his Musketeer. And this way we can actually build up a really solid push. So let's go with Baby Dragon. He will probably end up, well, he also has a bowler, so this is definitely not, well, awesome barbarians. Okay, forget what I said. Like usually in a 2.6 match, like Golem versus 2.6, like when you Golem, like when they Musketeer, and then you Golem into the same lane, like it's really good. But it looks like he has bowler, he has barbarians, Tesla, Musketeer, and then Hawk Rider. So it should be pretty hard for us to break through. Like as I said, like with the bowler, with the let's go with a NATO over here, with the bowler, with the Tesla, with the Musketeer, a lot of DPS, and of course the variants. But we should be able to, I think, like break through, especially with the help of the Baby Dragon lock, and then maybe even like a really good fireball or something. So it looks like the Mega Man is actually able to get 2 hits. That's actually really good for us. Brings down the tower to 2018 HP. Let's go with a Golem, especially because we're about to hit double elixir. Usually I tend to drop my Night Witch like a little bit more behind. Not sure why I do this, but I just prefer to place like my support units like more behind the Golem. So it looks like again he sets up the Tesla. I don't really want to fireball the Tesla knowing that he has Musketeers and he has, or actually I might actually take the fireball. Now I'll actually go with a Baby Dragon and then I will fireball this once. So let's go with a look for his musketeer. Like the fireball doesn't kill it, of course. So looks like the golem isn't able to reach it to the tower. Bowler is still there, guys. I think I would just go with a golem to the side, and then I'll have my tornado ready in case he goes with Hawk Rider. Looks like he actually goes with Valkyrie and Hawk Rider, so I'll first go with a Mega Minion, and then I will go with a Hawk Rider. So let's go, or with a tornado, not with a Hawk Rider. So I actually tornadoed the Hawk to the other side, just because the Hawk Rider would still be able to get a hit onto the left side. That's why I decided to go with it on the left side, or tornado it to the right side, I mean. So let's go with a fireball, let's go with a lock again, and this defense is so annoying to break through, but we should be able to eventually like come through, if not just like waiting by spell damage, because as you guys can see, the Golem is able to get a little bit of chip damage, fireball constantly, lock of course. So looks like he does again go with a Hawk Rider. Let's go with a tornado over here, guys. Do need to watch out with the Valkyrie, but looks like the Valkyrie wasn't able to get a hit. Looks like he also zapped, so he actually spent a lot of elixir. Let's go with a Golem aggressive at the bridge, knowing that he just spent so much elixir. Let's go with a Mega Minion behind it right away. Let's probably go with a Baby Dragon over here. So it looks like his Musketeer is able to snipe away the Mega Minion. That's unfortunate for us. Let's see if we're able to come through, guys. Let's go with a Night Witch as well, especially since he just used his Tornado. Let's then go with our Tornado, like offensive. Let's see if the Baby Dragon can get a splash damage. Looks like the Baby Dragon actually survives. Was able to get 2 hits onto the tower. Night Witch is still there, guys. And I think the Night Witch might actually end up killing the Bowler and lock onto the tower. Let's see if it does. Looks like he doesn't. He goes with his Barbarian. So I think at this moment I'll just go with Spell Cycle. Looks like the tower is in 468. I'll just go with a Fireball. Why Fireball already? Just because like when you drop a card, you need to cycle 4 more cards to cycle back to that one card. So right now, like since I dropped the Fireball earlier and then afterwards, like the guards, I believe, just need like 3 more cards. So as you guys see, Tornado 1 card, Lock the second, and then the last one, the Mega Minion. So Fireball is able to like take down the tower. So that was a pretty strange match. Actually a really interesting deck, like for a 9-1 like matchup. Let's give him a good game, give him a well played, and let's give him a thumbs up. Actually a really strange deck, like at 9-1 like in the Grand Challenge. So far in the Grand Challenge, facing a really strange deck, like as you see, Bowler, Valkyrie, Musketeer, Hawk Rider, Fireball, Zap, Tesla, and then Barbarians as well. I have no idea what kind of deck that is, but we were able to beat it, and it does put it as 10-1 in the Grand Challenge. So let's hop into the second match, kind of third match. I mean, it was like we had a draw to start off. Let's give it a thumbs up, and let's give it a good luck. So it looks like we start off with Tornado, we have Lock, Night Witch, and we have the Golem, so I'm not too worried if he starts off with like a Hawk Rider or something. Miner, usually people tend to drop their Miner like in the safe spot though, so you do of course need to watch out with that. Looks like he goes with a Tombstone. I guess I would just go with my Night Witch into the same lane as the Tombstone. Let's see if he drops something else. If he invests a lot of elixir, looks like he actually goes with a Ghost, so that's a perfect Tornado for us. Do need to take 1 hit of that and then Tornado to the King, so I might actually lock over here to kill the Tombstone. This way he's forced to go with something for the Night Witch. I think I'll just let the Barbarian Barrel be, it's just 1 hit. So let's see, guys, he does go with a Hunter. There's probably again like Royal Hawks, 3 Musketeers, so I would just go with a Golem into the same lane, especially since he just used the Hunter. He might go with his Hawk, so there you go, there's the Hawk. So let's go with guards, white guards. This way like I still have my Fireball in cycle, and since the King Tower is activated, we won't take too much damage. Of course, Hawks still do a lot of damage, but it's nothing too crazy. So let's see, guys, I'll probably end up going with Night Witch behind this, and then either Fireball or Tornado, but I guess I would just Fireball over here, guys. I will probably just Fireball the Muskies towards the Golem. Looks like the 1 bet actually hit one of them, so one of the Musketeers will go down. Unfortunately, one of them does stay alive. He actually had a really good Ice Golem guarding my Night Witch to the other side, but look at the amount of damage the Golem is able to do to the tower. Brings down the tower to, I believe, around like 1000 HP with the help of the Golemites and the death damage. So it brings down the tower actually below 1000, brings down the tower to 878 HP. That's crazy, guys. In the first push, not even into double elixir yet, already brought down the tower to so low. So we do need to watch out, of course, with the left side tower, with the Hawks. I might actually end up going with a Baby Dragon Lock to take that out. Looks like he does prepare for his Hawks. There you go, there's the Hawk. So let's go with a Baby Dragon. Let's go with a Lock over here, and then also go with guards for his Ghost. Don't really want to take any damage at all. Of course, like we do take some damage from the Royal Hawks, but I mean, like, don't let the Ghost lock on. So he still needs to respond to the Baby Dragon actually with the guard, so he does opt to go with his Hunter over there, and I think I would just go with my Golem. Looks like he does go with his Hawks, or with his Ice Golem, preparing for Hawks probably. Let's go with a Mega Minion. Let's probably just go with a Night Witch to the side. As I said, don't really want to take too much damage on this side. Hunter will go down. Looks like he also poisoned, so he actually spent quite a lot of elixir on that offense, and he didn't get that much damage, so actually looking really good for us. Golem is of course still on the field, guys. Looks like he does go with his Muskies. I'll actually go with a Tornado. Looks like he actually expected it, but it didn't work out. I'm not sure if he tried to prevent me from fireballing or tornadoing the Musketeers. Let's go with guards. Let's go with Lock. Looks like he did ignore the Golem, so the Baby Dragon is still full HP. Golem is actually almost still full HP. Let's go with a Mega Man behind that. Let's actually go with a Night Witch behind this, guys. Mega Man will be able to kill the Hunter with 3 swipes, and is looking like GG. Golem is still there, Mega Man is still there, Night Witch is still there. Let's go with another Baby Dragon. He's still forced to take down our left side tower, but in that time we will already end up 3 on him. So that was actually really interesting, guys. Even though like before, like we actually tied against the 3 Musketeers Royal Hawks, like this time actually made it look really easy. Let's give him a good game, let's give him a well played, and let's give him a thumbs up. So that definitely what cost him the match over there was like going really aggressive, in my opinion, overcommitting on the left side with the Ghost, with the Ice Golem, even like a Poison over there, Barbara as well. Like he spent so much elixir on that push. Like I was just able to defend it, I believe, with like a Mega Man and a Night Witch, and then at the same time I still had the Golem push going on into the right side lane. So it looks like we're 11-1 in the Grand Challenge right now. Looks like searching for opponent takes a while, so I'll just edit it out when we find the last match. Okay guys, looks like we found the match. Let's see if we're able to win this one and complete the Grand Challenge. Let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So again, we start off with Tornado, we have Lock, Fireball, and Night Witch, so kind of an awkward starting hand, not the worst starting hand though. I actually really like to have the Tornado like in the starting hand, and of course the Fireball in case he goes with like, I don't know, Collector or whatever. Let's go with the Night Witch into the right side, and then end up tornadoing the left side towards the King Tower, so we'll be able to negate most of the damage, of course the right side, like since we didn't tornado it, but it's actually really key to activate the King Tower early on, especially like with the changes. So it looks like he does have the quick cycle Royal Hawks deck. I'm pretty sure he has mini pack as well. No, it looks like he actually has a Ghost. Interesting variation. So he has the Ghost, he has Princess, Royal Hawks, Bats. I'm assuming he also has Gang, but I'm not sure. Maybe he just replaced like the Ghost for the mini pack in this deck. Actually a pretty popular deck, but looks like he also has the Tombstone. So I'm not sure what kind of deck this is, guys. Pretty interesting. I definitely like it because it has the Princess, of course, but it looks like he does go with his Bats again. I will just go with Baby Dragon in the back, then I will go with a Mega Man, and I will end up blocking the left side, just because the Baby Dragon is there. I'm not too worried about the right side, like with the splash damage for the bats. So at this moment, I'm just trying to like focus on defense. I'm just trying to kind of like hold up until double elixir. Looks like he does have the Rascals as well. So I'm not sure what deck this is. I might actually end up going with a Golem to tank for all of this, especially since he just used the Royal Hawks. I'm not too worried about him like going with like a Ghost into this side. Can easily defend that with guards. Looks like he just decides to let it be. I guess he would just focus on defense, or try to focus on defense. So let's go with a Night Witch behind it. Again, like I will drop it a little bit further, just so the Princess doesn't splash all of it. I might actually end up tornadoing, or trying to tornado the Princess towards the Night Witch. Let's see. Looks like we also hit the bat, so that was actually a really good tornado, guys. We'll be able to kill the Princess, and then Night Witch is still almost full HP. Looks like he does go with Rascals. Pretty well played on his part. I will probably just go with I guess with my guards on top of it, especially because the Rascals are actually a little bit lower. So it looks like the Rascal Boy did lock onto the tower. That is well played on his part. Actually a really interesting deck on his part. I actually really like it. Let's go with Lock for his Princess. And let's see if we're able to build up a push right now. Let's go with Night Witch over here, guys. Let's see if he has a spell like a Poison or something. If not, I would definitely go with a Golem in front of this. Let's go with a Golem in front of this one. Let's see if we're able to make a counter push. So we did take a lot of damage, but of course, like we have the counter push going on right now. I'll probably end up fireballing his Tombstone. Let's fireball his Tombstone right now. Let's then go with a Baby Dragon behind this. Let's have the Lock ready in case he goes with his Rascals. I'm expecting them any second. There you go. There are the Rascals. So he does also have the Barbarian Barrel. Golem is able to get onto the tower with the death damage. We'll be able to bring down the tower, I think, around like 1800. So let's go with a Night Witch again, guys. Let's have the Golem ready to tank for the Ghost. And let's then try to make another push. So let's go with the Golem right now. Looks like the Ghost unfortunately was able to lock onto the Night Witch. Let's go with a Mega Man for his Princess. He did outcycle our lock, so well played in his part. Don't really want to put my guards, knowing that he is Barbarian, like Baron Cycle. Let's just go with a Baby Dragon. He does go with a Poison in defense, but the Golem is still able to get a hit. And the death damage brings our tower to 800. Or like 700, I believe. Look at the Golemites doing work over there. Let's go with a Fireball for his Hawks, guys. And I'm pretty sure this is GG. We just need to cycle Golem. I guess I would just go with a Golem over here to tank for the Ghost, and then try to cycle back to my lock, knowing that he has Tombstone in cycle. So it looks like he does go with his Princess, kind of getting desperate for damage. Looks like we can just go with a Mega Man to clear it out. Let's go with a Baby Dragon there. Maybe I should have actually kept my lock for his Tombstone, but I guess I can just go with a Fireball here, and then should be able to get the death damage of the Golem. Maybe not actually. We do need to watch out like with his Hawk. So it looks like he is able to negate most of the damage with the Golem, but Golemite is still able to get one hit, and then also the death damage. So I'm not sure if this is actually Fireball lock range. Don't think so yet, or maybe it is actually. No, I think it's 1 HP actually. Let's go with a lock over here, and then try to cycle back to a new lock. So pretty sure Fireball 201, and then of course like with the Okay, let's just go with a tornado and a fireball. Hopefully we didn't miss any. Looks like we didn't miss any. So that was actually a pretty good fireball tornado over there. Right now we just have to cycle back like to the lock and then the fireball. Let's go with guards. Let's go with a Mega Man lock, and then after the tornado the next card will be the fireball. So we just need some elixir right now. Let's go with a tornado to cycle, and then maybe the guards actually will not. Looks like he does defend it, so the fireball will be able to take down left side tower. Well, actually a really intense episode. Let's give him a good game. Let's give him the wall plate, and let's give him a thumbs up. So actually a really intense episode, pretty close matches and pretty long matches. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully you guys could also learn from it. Definitely in my opinion, as I said, this is the best beatdown deck out there right now, and personally I'm having a ton of fun and success with it. So as you guys see, 12 1 in the grand challenge. I would say let's just open to the chest opening and let's see what we get. So of course we start off with gold, which is always nice. We get some Teslas, we get some bats, some ice spirits, we get some fire spirits. Looks like we get some rares, some barbarian hut, mini P.E.K.K.A, bomb tower, some barbarian barrels, which is good. We get some heal spells, goblin gang, quite a lot of rares actually. 56 seppies. Looks like we don't get legendary unfortunately. 673 arrows, and the next card will be epic. Let's see what kind of epic we get, guys. Looks like we do get 9 witches, so not the best chest, not the worst chest. Actually a really cool episode. I definitely had a ton of fun recording it. Hopefully you guys also enjoyed watching it. If you did, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in one of my next videos. Bye guys.